Hello, everybody. The good guys win 37 to 27. Game just wrapped up maybe 15 minutes ago for me. And today we saw exactly what we needed to see, exactly what I was calling for. And I'm happy. Not everything was perfect today, but with the circumstances of this Seahawks team right now, that was exactly what I needed to see. 37-27, and the 49ers scored 3 touchdowns in the last 10 minutes of the game or so when we were up 30-7 in the game. It wasn't over, but it felt pretty over. So, look, we got nothing but bad news since my video uploaded on Saturday. I told you that I thought Snacks was going to play and give us some help on that defensive line. Snacks did not play. I told you Jamal Adams was probably going to play. He did not go. Did not hit the field today. And by the way, if Jamal does not play against Buffalo, it's time to fire off the guns of the Navarone because something is really, really wrong there, and the team is being very dishonest about it. I even told you I thought Chris Carson was going to play some. He did not go. So everything we heard about this team going from yesterday to kickoff today was just bad. And I had a bad feeling about this game when it kicked off, and I think a lot of Seahawks fans were there too. I told myself, this is going to be ugly. This is not going to be fun. Even if we win, this is not going to be a banner game for the Seahawks. And honestly, until pseudo garbage time, it was. And it was because of that thing I talked about. The players that we had out there, our superstars, our best players, needed to be extra special today. They were. And we got some support from some unexpected places maybe, but this game was about Russell Wilson. Not his biggest stat line ever, but he played a very clean and very good game. This was about DK Metcalf. And by the way, I want to see, from my members, I want to see a big wall of DK emojis in the comment section. And when we stream later, I better see a big wall of DK emojis there as well. Obviously, just maybe the best game of his career. Just absolutely incredible stuff from DK. I don't think he's ever had that many catches or that many yards in a game, so we can call this his best game ever pretty easily. Lockett was quiet statistically, but we know watching that game that he had a positive impact in that game, and he did everything that he needed to do. And Bobby Wagner, who played an incredible game at middle linebacker. That's what powered this win, and I knew it. I knew going into this game, we don't have this guy, we don't have that guy, we have problems. This team has issues right now. This team is not going to look like the team that we usually have or that we want to have, but Russell Wilson paced the offense. Again, not his biggest stat line ever, but that was because we were up by so much late in this game. That was because we controlled basically this whole game. And again, DK, career game from him. And I'm going to get to defense in a later, but Bobby, I said Bobby needed to start being special. Today he was special. So, the funny thing is this game could not have started worse. Seahawks get the ball, immediate, ugly 3-and-out. Niners move the ball a little bit. They punt. We get the ball. We go 6-and-out. We pick up 1 first down. We're getting penalties on the offensive line. Lockett picked up a penalty. And right away, I was just getting irritated because I was thinking to myself, the guys that we have who can play need to play better than usual. And we were not seeing that at the start. The offensive line was getting abused to start this game. The offensive line was getting smacked around by the San Francisco defensive line. We couldn't run the ball at all. Wilson had no time in the pocket. We couldn't get anything going down the field. And then, just when I was starting to really be concerned about possibly losing this game, DJ Reed, the man we just called up, who had a great game today, by the way. He gave up some stuff, but you're going to give up some stuff in a game like this. He made a phenomenal play on the ball with an interception. The play after we blew what should have been an easy fumble recovery, by the way. I was about ready to express some extreme irritation on Twitter with the way this game was going because we did not look prepared for the Niners and they looked prepared for us. And then DJ Reed made the play. We drove down. DK did DK stuff. Tyler did Tyler stuff. We had the missed extra point, but if you're going to miss an extra point, this is not a bad game to do so in. And at that point, we pretty much controlled the whole rest of the game. The Niners did score a touchdown not too long after, but if you take a look at that sequence of plays between like the last 6 minutes of the second quarter all the way through the third quarter, we had complete control of this game. And I do want to give credit to David Moore, who had 2 productive carries, and he had 3 catches, one of which was a touchdown. Another was a big third down conversion to get us off the 1 yard line, or off of the 5 yard line. DJ Dallas did not have amazing numbers at all. In fact, his per touch production is actually kind of pathetic, less than 3 yards a touch. But he's a rookie. I'm not mad at him. He played tough. He played hard. He got what was there. He has a lot to learn, and you see that, but I want to give him a shout out. 2 touchdowns today. Had a couple nice plays. Had some bad plays too, but on a day like today, you just want to take whatever little you can get from the running game. So, yeah. And I want to give a shout out to this offensive line as well. They locked it down. After those first 2, maybe 3 drives, the offensive line cleaned it up, and they were great for the rest of this game. No penalties that I can think of. Damian Lewis got beat on that 3rd down and goal where Wilson still threw the touchdown to David Moore somehow, but offensive line was solid after those first couple drives. The only thing I'm going to say about the offense today, because it's not the normal offense, I understand that. I have no beef with that. Greg Olsen, I liked what he was doing in some of the early games this year, but right now Greg Olsen is a net negative. He ran the wrong route on consecutive plays with like a minute to go in the second quarter, and blew up 2 plays and ruined what could have been a scoring drive with a minute left to go. And it's just not working, and I don't know what to say about it anymore. I like Greg Olsen. I like what he can add to this offense, but right now Greg Olsen is a big net negative. He was a net negative in this game, and if you're not going to catch passes, you need to at least run the right route so you don't ruin the play for other players. So I don't know what's going on there, but that was the only thing about this offense at the end of the day that I want to express displeasure with. Defense. Guys, you guys know that I've been calling out Bobby the last couple games. And really, the whole season I've said he's not living up to his contract, but the last 2 games have been bad. And I said a couple times in my Wagner videos, he's probably going to have to pressure the QB more than he usually does, because we need somebody to pressure the QB right now. And we don't have Bruce Irvin. We don't have Dunlap yet. We don't have some of the guys that we thought, even Jamal Adams. And I said, we just need him to blitz more, and we need his blitzes to be successful. How's 2 sacks, 4 hits on the QB, probably 1 or 2 other pressures. We'll see what the stats bear out at the end of the day. 11 tackles on top of it, 3 tackles for loss. That was some phenomenal stuff from Bobby today. For the first time since the Atlanta game, I felt like he was special. He was really, really productive today. He made big plays. He helped the defense get off the field. Just awesome. I already shouted out DJ Reed. He turned the game with that pick, and he made other good plays. KJ Wright sniffing down those screen passes like he always does. I love it. I thought Quandre Diggs, at least early in the game, was playing really well. Garbage time, it got away from him a little bit, but Quandre Diggs played tough. Quentin Dunbar, he made a couple nice plays out there. Trey Flowers made a play on the ball. I think he had 2 good plays in this game. Alton Robinson picked up a sack. We found a way to get pressure on the QB this week, guys. We didn't have Carlos Dunlap yet. We don't have we don't have Snacks yet. We don't have Jamal Adams yet. We're missing some guys. We don't have everybody we're going to have, and yet here we are. We got pressure on Garoppolo pretty much the whole game. We brought blitzes. We brought creative blitzes that worked, and that's another thing DJ Reed did today, by the way. He got pressure on Garoppolo on those blitzes from the nickel cornerback position, which was great to see. He may have earned himself more playtime going along. Alton Robinson got robbed on what was a great QB hit with a garbage roughing the passer call. Garbage. Give me a break. Demontre Moore, he got hurt at the end of the game, but he had another QB pressure. He had a tackle for loss. I thought he had a productive game. A lot of good stuff. Even, I want to say, Cody Barton, who I am hard on because he's not good on defense. I am very hard on Cody Barton because he can't play defense. Forced a fumble on special teams today. However you can get it, Cody, go and get it. So, even Steven Sullivan, by the way, this is more of a meme than anything else. Stephen Sullivan had a tackle today, so that was good to see. We might not see Sullivan line up on defense again this year once we get some of those guys in there. I saw LJ Collier, another quiet day from him, but he had a hit on the QB today. That's a pressure. So a lot of things just worked really well today for this defense. And fourth quarter, that annoyed me. That annoyed me a lot. That was not okay, giving up those garbage time touchdowns. But I can keep my eyes on the prize. And when this game was in question, that was the best this defense has played all year. We tackled pretty well. We stopped the run. We made plays in coverage on the ball. We got pressure. And at the end of this day, this looked like a complete Seahawks team. I will say this. Jimmy Garoppolo, the dude is bad. The dude is straight bad. He was terrible today. That's part of the reason why we were able to do what we did on defense. Garoppolo was just bad. And we're going to play better quarterbacks eventually. You all know this. But regardless, I mean, look at what Cam Newton is doing right now, and look at what he did to us. This is a step in the right direction. Next week, getting some guys in there, this defense has a chance to start getting it together for the second half of the season. But right now, this Seahawks team did exactly what they needed to do to beat the Niners. They got their special players, their best players, to be elite, and they just absolutely, positively, when the game was within doubt, handled the 49ers. All right, so we got 2 days left until this trade deadline. We'll see what shakes out. I have heard the Seahawks are still trying to make a move. I'll say more about that tomorrow, but I'm going to get this video up, stream later tonight during the Cowboys game. Let's root for the Eagles probably, so we're going to get into stream. We're going to talk about this, but right now, peace out. Go Hawks. 6-1. Great start to the season. Great stuff going on. We got some really good players in Seattle right now, and today they were as good as they needed to be to get this win. Peace out.